It's a test of endurance.
Who will win?
Hang on for the loop.
4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Jayme.
Now, Jayme, how many episodes of The Loop Show have we done so far?
I think about 512.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Now, of those 512, how many times have we made a mistake, said the wrong words, or just done something plain wrong?
Probably about 1 million.
I'm America's Next Top Model, Ricky.
I'm the previous America's Next Top Model, Jayme.
Not that?
Have you ever heard the phrase, save the drama for your llama? Oops, come join us around the campfire.
Hang on
I
for
said
the
it with
loop.
an accent.
Give up the grudge.
What? But you know what beats fears?
Courage.
I know, I said fears, and I was supposed to say nerves. So get ready to hang out. Hang on. I tried so hard.
You were good. I
tried.
messed it up.
No.
I said enjoy the ride.
So get ready to hang out and enjoy. Hang on for the loop.
Hang on for the loop.
All right. Were you gonna say that too? Hang on for the loop. Let's do
I
it.
hardly ever say it. I should.
Hang on for the loop.
Hang on for the loop.
Hang on for the loop.
Okay, I don't know what it is. My brain knows what it is, but my mouth says the wrong thing.
Yeah, but yet we keep going because we know eventually we'll get it right.
Yes, one of the greatest habits we can practice in order to be ready for anything is grit.
Grit is another word for resilience or endurance. It's the thing that keeps us moving towards the next goal even when we fall down.
Even when things get frustrating, grit says, okay, I said the wrong thing. Let's do one more take.
It's not about being stubborn or trying to always be perfect.
It's about endurance. And you know who knows all about endurance?
Physical athletes.
I was gonna say Quizman.
That works.
It's time for the quiz thing. Hey, let's talk about mountains. Are you one of those people like me who loves to scream at mountains? At most, you are a glorified hill. At most. I love screaming at mountains. Or maybe you're one of those people who looks at a mountain and you're like, I must stand at the top of that mountain. You know, some people scream at mountains and some people climb them. That's just how mountains work. I bet you've heard of that super tall mountain, Mount Everest. You know that little guy? Do you know what it was named before it was called Mount Everest in 1865? Was it A, Debbie, B, Dread Peak, C, Peak 15, or D, McLean's Point? If you said A, hey, I don't blame you. There are a lot of mountains out there named Debbie, but it's not that. It's C. Peak 15 was the original name until they named it Mount Everest after a guy named George Everest, but they didn't call it that because George climbed this mountain. He had a completely different, difficult task in front of him. He participated in mapping the entire subcontinent of India, which included the Himalayas. This was a really difficult task that included things like math skills and basic tools and lots of walking around measuring land. Do a little figure, measure land. Use some tools, measure land. Walk around, measure land. Side note, there's a high probability that George never even saw the mountain that was named after him. That's a super weird flex, right? Hey, thanks guys for naming the world's tallest mountain after me. I'll get around to seeing it at some point, I'm sure. George, go see your mountain. Climbing to the top of Mount Everest became the ultimate challenge, and it's like super deadly. Okay, which of these dangerous conditions is not one of the things you face when you go to the top of Mount Everest? Is it A, mountain sickness, B, extreme frostbite, C, falling from cliffs, or D, rabies? If you said A, mountain sickness is just another term for altitude sickness, which is a very real deal. If you think you have altitude sickness, consult your doctor immediately. It's D, I made that up. I don't know if you can get rabies on Mount Everest, maybe from a mountain goat. I don't know, that's your homework. Look up, do mountain goats give you rabies? That's important for me to know. When you go to climb Mount Everest, you don't just start climbing. You have to prepare for the rough weather and the altitude and the possible falling from cliffs and the possible goats and all of the things that come into making it all the way to the top. You go into it knowing that it's gonna be tough, but that it's gonna be worth it. You go into it with passion and perseverance, and that's what we call grit. But before we start talking about grit, I want to clarify something. Not every goal you set is going to be a journey to the mountaintop, and not every goal you set is going to be a milestone. What I mean is that some goals are smaller hills that get you ready for the bigger hills. Some goals are just the daily routine of doing what's right in front of you and just consistently doing it over and over. Sometimes they name a mountain after you, and sometimes you make it to the top, but that's not what grit is all about. Grit is that thing that keeps pushing you forward even when you're frustrated, even when the view isn't pretty. It's choosing to face your setbacks instead of taking shortcuts. We all face ups and downs when we do something difficult, so I want to give you something that might help, something that you can keep in your back pocket for those tough times. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. Christ gives you the strength to see what's right in front of you and focus on it. Christ gives you the strength to make it up the mountains, but he also gives you the strength to get back up when you fall. Christ gives you the strength to make it through the rough weather and through the tough altitude. He gives you passion and perseverance, so you don't have to shy away from the hard things. Don't shy away from the hard things, for you can do everything through Christ who gives you strength. You can have grit. I'm the Quizman. Goodbye. Oh, hey, it's the... Oh.
I'm ready for anything, for I can do everything, for I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. I'm ready for anything, for I can do everything, for I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret of living in every situation, whether my stomach is full or empty, with plenty or little. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret of living in every situation, whether my stomach is full or empty, with plenty or little. You know I'm ready for anything, for I can do everything, for I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. I'm ready for anything, for I can do everything, for I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength.
Since we were talking all about endurance, we thought it would be fitting to do a Loop Show Endurance Challenge.
We're gonna compete to see who can hold this weight the longest.
And since we are also talking about grits, we thought it would be fitting to have a grits punishment for the not winner.
Whoever taps out first has to sit in the grits.
I do not want to do that.
So don't tap out first. Did I scare you? Did I scare you?
Terrified. I count 3. 1, 2, 3.
Grits.
Okay.
Pretty quiet competition so far.
I am using all of my energy. Right now, this seems simple, but I already feel my muscles struggling.
So the rope is pretty soft. That's nice. That's gonna make it easier to hold it longer rather than a really rough rope.
Oh no, my hands are already sweating and it has not been that long.
Oh right, yes, we've been instructed to hold onto the rope with 2 hands. So we can't take one hand off, let it dry, take the other hand off, let it dry. So you just gotta stand here with sweaty hands. We should have a character on the Loop Show named Sweaty Hands. I never realized that my thumb is the laziest finger on my hand.
Yeah.
Doesn't even help. Just hangs out.
I mean, no, it's just telling the loopsters to have a good time.
You guys are awesome.
Thumbs up, you're doing it.
Whoa, don't do 2 thumbs. Ugh. Well, it doesn't seem like we're going anywhere anytime soon, so why don't you take a look at this?
Big stuff,
tiny book.
Big stuff, tiny book.
All right, time for Big Stuff, Tiny Book. Let's go. Whoops. Okay. This page was printed upside down. Wasn't supposed to be like that. Swing and a miss. But it happens. We all face failure, and it's something we can practice. So here are 5 tips to help you fail like a pro. Tip 1, think about the future, not the past. If the first time fails, learn from what happened for the next attempt. Ask yourself, What did I do well that I should keep doing? What needs to change next time? Was something or someone missing that could help reach the goal? Tip 2, time is precious. It's a waste of time playing the blame game. It's a waste of time wallowing in pity. Your failure doesn't define you. Clean up your mess and move on. I had a coach that told me if you failed an hour-long game, you have an hour to feel bad about it. Then it's time to move on. Tip 3, be flexible. No plan is failure-proof, so you gotta have a plan B, and a plan C, and a plan D, and E, and F, and sometimes even G. Another word for this is adaptable. Tip 4, don't give up, unless it's time to give up. Sometimes the failure keeps happening because you're being stubborn. You don't have to see everything through to the bitter end. Repeating the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over and over and over isn't grit, it's foolishness. Tip 5, feedback is a gift. Get different perspectives. Ask people who you trust to tell you what you could have done differently. When someone tells you what you got wrong, that's okay. It will get you closer to what's right. So those are 5 easy tips. But remember, just think of the great things God can do through you when you're not afraid to fail.
Okay, this is starting to get a little difficult.
Ready to tap out, Ricky?
Never.
How do we practice grit? 3 F's. Focus, failure, follow through. Focus. Choose your challenge. Set that long-term goal, but also add those small daily habits that help you get there. Make sure you deliberately put those things into practice and don't give up when it gets boring. Focus. Give a full effort. Failure. When you fall on your butt, which you will, get back up. Because it's not about if you fail, it's about when, because we all do. So don't be surprised. Don't get mad at yourself. Don't be filled with self-doubt. Remember that God loves you and He's giving you the strength and permission to get back up and to keep moving forward. Number 3 is follow through. Don't quit in the middle. Finish what you started. Remember, it's not your determination that's gonna make it happen, but it's when you rely on God and His strength, that's what's gonna help you see it through. Focus, failure, follow through. That's how we practice grit.
All right, new rule. You may only use your non-dominant hand. Go.
Okay. And stand like a superhero. Ow. I feel like my hand is like gonna permanently be in this position forever now. Whoa, I feel blood rushing into my fingers. Oh, I almost touched it. I think that I have to count on Ricky's hand just getting sweatier and sweatier in order for me to win this. Drop it.
Okay.
Why make this go much longer? Why make my hand suffer? Because I'm gonna lose. I'm not being negative Nancy.
No.
I really think I'm gonna drop it.
No, we would never call you.
What's happening?
Yes!
What happened? No!
How is that intentional?
No! Who did that?
How the table
Who did that?
Who's not sitting in the grits? Who's
Who
letting
did
go?
that?
It's Jayme. Oh, I can't believe that happened. See, Loopsters, this is why you never give up. Ricky touched his rope with both hands.
I guess I gotta go sit in some grits, you know, like you do.
As you do.
As you do. Oh, that's kind of warm.
Oh, it's warm. That's nice.
Oh, nope, it's cold. Ah!
Oh.
Oh! What is in this?
Grits.
No, there's something else. Nothing's alive in here, is it? Oh! This feels like just wet sand. There, wait. Okay, there we go. Oh! Ah!
What? Did some get ya?
No. Just felt really cold. Oh, look at that. There's some grits.
You know what goes good on grits?
Perseverance. You know, kids.
I was gonna say butter.
Oh, are you a big fan? Oh!
Oh, what was that? that?
Did it move?
It looked like snake skin.
Oh, it's so slimy. Oh, Jayme.
Oh no! That was meant for me.
What?
Oh my, I would have screamed and then cried and then jumped out of the pool.
It's all like in between my toes. It feels like it's not like, because grits, when you cook it or make it, or at the very least how I've seen it prepared, it's not this. I don't like this at all. Are you ready for anything?
When life gets difficult, it's the perfect time to practice showing character, honesty, and grit.
Grit is passion plus perseverance.
It's all about focus, failure, and follow through. All right, Ricky, do you think the Loopsters are ready?
Oh, the Loopsters? Absolutely. With Christ as their strength, they're gonna be ready for anything.
Until next time,
Enjoy the ride! Oh, the grits are so sticky.
It just looks like you're covered in sand.
That's what it feels like.
Speaking of sand, this summer we're gonna be taking a break, Loopsters.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to get all of this grit off of me.
But you should still check out past episodes of The Loop Show. You can subscribe here.